Well, hello. Yours truly, Euge here. I've been asked what gear I use when I record at home. So I thought I've done a few videos, but might as well do it again since I got a new wonderful STL Tonality Will Putney plugin. As some of you may notice, this is not a Will Putney plugin, but a Howard Benson and Mike Plotnikov plugin, which I've been using quite a few months now. Really good. And I have this one favorite amp there, Marshall JMP. Which I've been using a lot. That's my that's also my lead tone is based on this Marshall. Basically the same, just a little bit more overdrive from the Tube Screamer. And delay. And now I like I said, I got I have a bunch of my own sounds that I created, but like I said, I purchased the Will Putney plugin, and I've made a couple of different sounds. I've been tweaking this, I got this yesterday, so I mean really good. And let's just go through. There's 4 amps, 5150 Überschall, Mesa Boogie, Triple Crown I believe, and Diesel VH4. So I made just basic sounds, rhythm sounds with all of the amps. So this like 5150. Real bassy and thick, high end, and then you can change, determine the tube. So I have now the EL34s in there. I just like the way they sound. And then I made a second preset with Überschall. There's 4 different cabinets. You can change the cabs. I like the cab 4. It's really tight on the low end. And with the 5150 I used the cab number 1, which I believe is the 5150 cab. And then I made a boogie sound. Again with the L34s, and I believe this cabinet is the number 4. That's my favorite. I guess this is a diesel cab, at least a diesel amp switch on top of that. Who knows? And then I made diesel sound, this is probably my favorite of these. Really like nasty and tight. Then I made a combination since this is like really and the 5150 is really like boo. Love the way I describe the sounds. I made a combination because you can mix two amps simultaneously. So it's mostly the diesel, and when I add the 5150, the boo. So that's really nice theater. And then there's a like global EQ section, but I don't really have a clue about those things, what they do. Maybe I'll figure out sometimes, but you know, this, I guess this is for the, you know, final mixing stages. Somebody who knows something about the, you know, master EQ thing, but I didn't touch that. I tried, but you know, too many knobs. That's why I love these STL Tones plugins, because you know, you have your cabinets, you know, you don't have to twig around with different microphones or whatever. It's just this, you have 4 different cabinets, bass cabinet, one you can load your own stuff. Then you have your amps, normal amp controls. That's it, ready to use. And there's lots of presets that Will Putney has made and what he has used on his albums, which are pretty cool too. But usually, as with this plugin, I found most of the sounds that are always, you know, ready-made, so to say. They have usually too much gain, distortion for my taste, and too little, less middle, and too less presence and treble, and too much bass. Because I like the guitar sound to be really middle focused, and it needs to have a lot of presence. So let's say this 5150, I have the presence on full, because I like the sound when it's like in your face. It might sound a bit rude or harsh when you play alone, but when you put it in the mix, it cuts through. So yeah. And then, you know, when you combine, let's say this, my trusty, my Marshall, because I have an early 80s JCM 800, or I have 2 like real amps, and this is pretty damn close. I don't know if this is modeled after JMP or something, but it's in that, you know, 800 territory, and you know, with the Tube Screamer in front of it, you know, gain level maxed, drive 0, or in this case I have just a little hair open, and the tone about 2 o'clock. Okay, let's put this Marshall on the left speaker. It has a Marshall middle honk that I like. And then let's add the diesel on the right speaker. Pretty damn good. And you know, you can have put the combination of 5150 and diesel along with the Marshall. Add a bit blow and thump from a 5150. Nice. And then, you know, usually when I do demo, the Marshall is the on the left speaker, and then I just you know, put something else. It's Marshall with the 5150, Marshall with Überschall, Marshall with Boogie, and Marshall with the said diesel. It's like the I like this. They sound a bit harsh, like, but then when you have bass and all the instruments, drums and stuff, it really cuts through mix. And then Marshall with a combination of 5150 and the diesel. This is really nice too. So yeah, so there's a bunch of and the Howard Benson has also other amps. You know, I have a Wagner rhythm here. It's like thicker and really modern. And when you combine that with or with the diesel. So yeah, these are really good, these plugins nowadays. I mean, it's like feels like playing with a real amp, because I played almost all of these amps that are modeled here, like the real correspondents, and these sounds and feel like really, I mean, I can tell the difference, you know. And then I have my lead guitar sound, which I guess it's the Marshall, because I just love the Marshall's middle. Yeah, so and then there's a bass amp model, good old SVT with matching cab. I made some my own bass presets also, which is awesome. So you know, these STL Tones plugins, I really love these, and strong recommendation. Really easy to use. You don't have to know anything about, you know, miking techniques and which microphone you should put where. I mean, I don't really know those things either. I've never been interested because those things have been taken care of by the engineer / producer in the studio, and now I love these because now I can just focus on playing. You know, someone else that knows these technical stuff have figured out, you know, cool amps, modeled them, cool cabinets or IRs. I don't know. You know, they've done amazing work by creating. You know, I guess they have mic'd these cabinets with several microphones and whatever, but I'm glad I don't need to worry about that. In Will Putney plugin I have 4 different cabs, which all are great. My favorite is the blue one. I don't know what it is. And on the Howard Benson Platnikov plugin there's 5 different cabinets, and you can load your own IR, and then there are my favorite is I guess it's looks like Marshall, I don't know, but it works. So yeah, someone has figured these out for us guitar players that have no interest or don't like to tweak things too much. Yeah, but strong recommendation, amazing to use, and you know, you can use these sounds on albums as well. I mean, I've on the Syra albums we have used real amps, we have used plugins, and Kemper and whatever, and you know, my solo album I used completely plugins because you know, it's about the end result, not how you do it, but if it sounds good and the end result is what you hear in your head, then you know, I'm just glad that I don't need to travel or, you know, with big amps and cabinets, and I can just record stuff at home, you know, with this amazing new technology that is available at very reasonable price. Alright, hope this was helpful, and sorry again, I don't know how to record the Pro Tools signal, so it was just the sound from my speakers or Genelec speakers and the iPad's microphone. But yeah, alright, thanks, take care, and stay tuned.